AITA for wearing a white t-shirt and gray leggings when my husband's ex-wife came over? Posted on r/bestofredditorupdates. We're newlyweds and this is our first fight. My husband, 27M, and I, 31F, were waiting for his ex-wife, 27F, to drop off his daughter. Minutes before they reached, my husband asked me if I was waiting on the last minute to change. I was wearing a white t-shirt and gray leggings. No makeup, and my hair was in a messy bun. I told him I wasn't changing. He didn't say anything about it until his ex and his daughter arrived. The ex came in a nice summer dress, heels, and makeup. The daughter said bye to her mom and went upstairs. The ex left. My husband said I embarrassed him in front of his ex by looking like that. We got in a big argument about it. Am I the asshole? Relevant comments. Commenter 1, no you're not TAH but your husband is TA. In no way should he be comparing you to his ex. OP in response. It did feel like some kind of contest. Commenter 2, girl you're better than that. With all due respect if you continue to let yourself live like this you will regret it. He's a dick. OP in response. It's one of those moments in life where you see signs of something bad and you're hoping that what the actual problem is the least bad thing. The least bad possibility is that he's completely over his ex and wants to be petty by showing off his new wife. That is stupid and immature but workable. I love him and I also love his daughter so I'm hoping for the least bad possibility. OP in response to several questions about ex wearing summer dress in December. We live in California. If my husband and I was living in a place that snows and his ex came in a summer dress, I would be suspicious of her intentions. OP on her husband's first marriage. They married at 23. He left her. He said he fell out of love with her. OP comments her and her husband have been together 2 years in total. Commenter 3, downvoted comment. If you looked like a slob, according to him, he may have wanted you to be more polished in order to set a good example for his child or something. The ex-wife is the one comparing herself to you, no doubt, unless she had somewhere to be in this attire, her coming in all done up was likely a subtle neg to you. I don't think you need to compete with anyone but why are you calling his kid his daughter instead of your stepdaughter? OP in response. On the last paragraph, I go either way, calling her his daughter or my stepdaughter, depending on the context. I have looked this way and even looked much worse in front of his daughter. I don't think my husband is too concerned about how I look in front of his daughter. I think he wanted me to look hot for his ex. Update, next day. A small update. My husband, 27M, and I, 31F, talked this morning. He repeated that, to him, I'm more physically attractive than his ex-wife, 27F. My husband repeated that he likes a woman who is caviar and who looks more mature. He admitted he doesn't like that a lot of people thinks his ex-wife is way hotter than me. He said that he's sure that his ex-wife thinks she's the hotter than me. My husband said he wanted to show me off to his ex. I told him that he just has to accept that by the mainstream beauty standard, his ex-wife is far hotter than me. But what is most important is what I think of my looks. I said what he thinks of my looks is the second most important. I asked him when it's just him, his daughter, and I, does he want me to be dressed up or look simple? He said he prefers simple. I told him then don't let others' opinions confuse anything. So basically, things are getting back to normal. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, the whole situation is very weird. You weren't expecting company, you were expecting your stepdaughter to come home and to hang at home with family. My husband has never once compared my looks to his ex-wife and never would, there's nothing to compare because we're different people. That's a really unusual conversation to have. Commenter 2 in response. Yeah, this. My husband's ex-wife literally looks like a model, to me at least, some disagree apparently, but she's also a not very nice person and she cheated on him. He married her when they were pretty young and he fully admits the packaging was the reason but says what was inside was truly disappointing. He never compares us, in terms of looks or otherwise, because he was never happy in his first marriage. OP in response. Something seems wrong in my marriage. Commenter 3 in response. It 100% is. I wear sweats all the time, and my husband is constantly complimenting me. We also have never compared each other to our exes. I share a child with my ex, and have never once tried to tell my husband to dress up to impress him. That's honestly weird, and shouldn't even be a thought that crosses his mind. OP in response. Something is beyond wrong in my marriage because I've been accepting compliments in the DMs from strangers and enjoying it way too much. I hate myself for that.
Wardabis here. It really sounds like the husband is trying to set up his wife to compete with his ex-wife. Sounds like he's doing it to make his ex-wife feel bad maybe, but still he should not care what the ex-wife thinks. Also that final comment by OP where she says she likes getting the DMs, she's been getting spells trouble, especially since they've only been in a relationship for 2 years and they're already married, so they really rushed into this relationship and she's getting excited by DMs she's getting on Reddit. I'm not hopeful for this relationship.